enforcer, he just likes to bully people. Well, because I stood up to his friend who smacked Jamie, he's been a pain in the butt ever since. Making snide comments, sarcastic comments, just being an ass. And of course, I just ignore him, he's a dumbass. So, what's the moral of the story on that? Well, there's a thing I made this morning. I was trying to find my phone. I knew I had it. And this screaming out of this asshole lasted probably about 5 or 10 minutes, but I was just waking up. So I finally was able to get the video started right as the bullshit ended. Anyway, that lady who looks out for Jamie, I know her name, and somebody did tell me that guy's name, but basically he's got leaky legs is what I can gather. His legs are leaky, whatever that means. Maybe it's a diabetes thing, or maybe he caught some, I don't know, I don't want to speculate. But last night when I made that video called Woken Up, that's because that guy he came over and started screaming at the lady who's Jamie's friend. She was sleeping. She was laying down sleeping. And that guy came over while she was sleeping and started shit with her. And she kept yelling at him, "Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck, leave me alone. Get the hell out of here." But he just, God, he's an asshole. So then he started in on me already twice today. Twice, I think. Because the other time I was too far out of range to give a shit what he was saying. I just knew he was staring at me and pointing at me. Cute. He made a few comments about my documentary. I don't have a documentary. But you guys could get enough off of this channel to make a documentary if you wanted. If you got the skills, you got the editing skills and all that. I don't. You know, you look at my face or my YouTube, it's bare bones. There's a few things I know how to do that take a whole shit ton of time, so I don't get the opportunity to do them often, but that's the way life goes, ain't it? I asked a couple of people to jump my vehicle. One of them was gonna yesterday, but he got too drunk, so that's the way life goes. There was another lady who was gonna come back and give me a jump, but she never showed up. We'll see what happens. It's another day, right? I don't remember what the first part of this video was in the title. So I'm sorry about that. I'll probably have to make another video about that. Because I wanted to talk about two subjects, and I can only remember the one at the moment, and that's the guy with the leaky legs. I guess a couple of the ladies were talking about him and how he's being an outright jerk, so they're not sure if they want to turn him in and have him removed or something like that. I don't know. What I do know is that him being a jerk to those ladies and them turning them in means I don't have to, although I probably should, because it'll help those ladies with their plight. He don't need to be victimizing people, least of all Jamie. And if he wants to stick up for people that are victimizing Jamie, well, I'll stand in his way. As long as he's just making snide comments, I can ignore that shit. As soon as people start putting their nasty cockbeaters on me, that's where we got an issue. Hopefully I get my car jumped here the next day or so, because I don't want to I don't want to feel stranded here. One of the things about us when we try to turn in crimes, we're treated pretty fucking horribly. Well, now those people at the CPS office are aware that I have a YouTube channel and will fucking post that shit. They need to mind their P's and Q's around me. They do need to be afraid of not doing their jobs. They do need to be afraid of the consequences. There are consequences as a mandated reporter for not doing your job as a mandated reporter. Anyway, people have, for the most part, been leaving Jamie alone. There's been a few people who have gotten irate with her, but no violence. And that other lady, although I know her name, I'm gonna keep it secret for now. I'm sure everybody here already knows. They've been seeing me talking to her. She knows quite a bit about a lot of folks' situations out here. She was pretty well right about who she told me to watch out for. These people that give you problems, those people that give you problems. The guy last night, he put on a red jacket, I guess, when he went over and messed with her. So I didn't realize it was the same guy until she was saying, yeah, that guy over there, he was wearing a red jacket last night. Did you see him over by me? I said, it took me a couple of minutes to even realize what was going on, but by the time I peeked out from under my blankets, he was already walking away, so I didn't see who it was that you were arguing with. I just heard it. Turns out it's the same guy who wants to bully me for speaking out. That's fine. He's not in good enough physical health to be trying to play like this prison yard. He just ain't got it. Some of them other guys, yeah, they got the physical strength, they got the size, they have the motivation, they got the lack of morality. Yeah, some of them other guys might do something, but all this guy is a mouth. He'd been put in his place, though. Instead of screaming like he did, he was screaming this morning, sure, but as soon as I started stirring and he realized it was me, he was done with that shit. They know I'll record it, and people don't like that. They like to be able to commit their sins and get away with them, and that ain't so easy when people record it, is it? If you tell me you're afraid of being recorded, I'm wondering what the hell you're hiding from. Anyway, you know how we end these videos. Good to be radio. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. And remember, you are your brother's keeper. No victim left behind.